right. This is probably one of my favorite features we've ever shipped. Incredible work by the team. Check this out. I'll go into the editor and I'll start a new campaign. Now, in the beginning, everything will be similar to what you're already familiar with. I'm just going to manually drop a few leads here. I'll remove myself. Now, I'm going to pick a campaign idea. And here comes the really cool new feature. And I'll quickly give some context. We've recently released Deep Research, and one of the ways, like the most effective way to surface the insights and the research we do is by custom building message structure and changing the message structure. And with default frameworks, it's a little bit more difficult to understand what the messages, the introduction and follow-ups will be structured like, and how you can influence them to surface any kind of relevant personalization from the research that you want. So what we've built is, for example, like this is also fairly recent, that you can click auto and then Twain will put these together. But now you can click on customize and then this happens. You'll see here the messages with the actual structure of the message. Of course, you can still switch between email and LinkedIn, introduction and follow-up. Obviously here, this is now a follow-up as a second step, and this is also a follow-up as a third step. Now, you see here, I can make changes in here, and I can also go into frameworks that I've built in the past. So for example, this one. So I'll change to this one. I'll keep these two for now, and then I'm going to click Create Campaign, and I'll show you the rest of this new feature. All right, so here is the campaign, the output, and as you might have already discovered, on the right side, we have insights. We also have the exact date of when from when this is from, because most of the time it matters that it's recent, and we give you the source, the exact links, so you can click on them and further double check the research that Twain did. Now, this feature is really, once again, about two things: to help you better surface and inject the deep research that Twain does, and secondly, to A/B test different structure. And here's where this now sits. So you click here on Edit Framework, and you'll see this. And now I can make changes here, not only through typing, but also, which is really cool, I can inject previous paragraph or instructions that I used in the past. You can see I have a ton of them. So you'll likely have less, but you can really play around with this. You can go from things as simple as signal, and then I'll just mention the signal, to things as elaborate as you can see here, where I'm giving like a very specific sentence that I want to Twain to use almost verbatim. And then you can update it. You can also go back and forth because Twain will update this text without you closing it. So you can go back if you don't like the output. And then you can also ask Twain to suggest different structure. So you can play around with that and get inspired, just like we also suggest campaign ideas to you now. And yeah, so that's the new framework editor. We hope you'll find it useful, and message me if you have any kind of questions.